Hey, it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church with the Proverbs Practical. Thanks for watching today. Today's verse observes that the creator of all things is also the judge of all things. We're in Proverbs 26:10, and it says, "The great God that formed all things both rewards the fool and rewards transgressors." Now, being up front here, commentators and translators, even the King James translators, are a little divided as to how this verse should be read and understood. If you read that out of your Bible, you would see that the word God is in italics, which means that it was supplied by the translators rather than being in there in the original, since they're trying to help us understand it. The word for great in this verse is one for a master, a lord, or a great man, someone rich or powerful or accomplished. However, the translators put in the margin a completely different rendition with a completely different interpretation than the one that's in our main text. That marginal reading, and one that a lot of commentators like, essentially says that great men can cause big problems for society by hiring and rewarding people that God regards as foolish, or people that do things that God says not to do. It would be observing a pattern that those who are rich and powerful often tend to employ or use people that are not wise or that do things that are wrong. Now, that's certainly a possible understanding of the verse, and I am no smarter than a lot of the people who hold that understanding. I'm inclined to take it the way that it reads in the text as we see it, that it is the great God who created all things, who rewards fools and transgressors. And that is because not all great men employ and reward fools and transgressors. In fact, Solomon's making the case throughout that his son should not do that, and neither should anyone else. There are certainly exceptions to some proverbs. They give general truths, not always absolute guarantees. But it would seem odd to make a general statement that great men reward bad people when there are a lot of great men who don't deliberately or even often do that. The other interpretation, the one that goes with the way we have it in the text here, is that God is always just. Rather than a man causing problems for other people, if this speaks of God who created all, it is saying that the creator of all is also the judge of all. The judgment is sometimes different for different people, perhaps different for the fool than it is for the transgressor. Jesus spoke of the one who disobeyed his Lord's command unknowingly being beaten with few stripes, while the one who disobeyed knowingly receiving many stripes. That is, it's never okay to disobey God's commands or to do something wrong, but there is allowance or understanding for different situations in which people do that, and anyone who does wrong will receive judgment for that wrong, but those who do wrong knowingly and deliberately are in even more trouble for that. Everyone was created by God, and no one will escape the judgment and the justice of God, save those who find mercy through Christ. Wrong beliefs and wrong actions will be addressed by God, whatever lies behind them, whether a person deceives themselves into doing wrong, like the fool may do, or whether they do wrong knowing full well that it is wrong. Either way, God will judge, and God will judge justly. I hope this video is a help to you. If it is, give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more content from the Scriptures. Until next time, I hope you stay well and be aware of the justice of God.